Um, I hear much ado these days about church hurt, and then I see posts on social media. There's also work hurt, but you keep going there, and that's true. But what I hate to see is when I see someone who I knew was on fire for the Lord, who I knew had the gift, who I knew had the fire, the oil, the anointing to make a difference. And I see them after some seasons, and I walk up to them and ask them how they're doing after a time. And they say, there are other teachings. Doesn't mean necessarily that they were weak members of God's team, but it could be because a breach had been placed on their heart from church hurt. We all have to deal with that one day. And one of the reasons that I think it happens, because if you blast someone and kill them for whether they did something wrong, you perceived that they did something wrong, you were too paranoid, and you made them do wrong, or whatever, that if you kill them publicly, don't call them to a private meeting to restore them. If you kill them publicly, be God's man or God's woman and restore them publicly. The other sheep are watching. Yeah, they fell, maybe. Or yeah, you had it wrong about them. Because sometimes you can be so paranoid that you made them a villain when they were really sent to support you. Look, if you kill them publicly, don't bring them in some little dark room and restore them privately. If it's complete restoration, everybody needs to know it. All the other sheep shouldn't still think that you have an alt with them, that they've been blacklisted, that they're unclean, that they're a leper. If you kill them publicly and you all do make it right and you decide to restore them, don't do it in some dark room, some dark corner, or on some obscure phone line. If you're that leader that's bold enough to kill someone publicly, come down with the heavy fist. Be God's man or be God's woman and restore them publicly. So many leave the church with wounds because they were killed publicly and they were apologized to, restored, or things were made right in private. Don't let your public office, don't allow your title, don't allow your image to push you so far that you got to restore this person in some dark corner. Be God's man or be God's woman and give them public restoration. Be blessed.